Hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. Saul Niguez, wanted by Manchester United, is our headline to discuss this morning. But also another big headline, you wanted by the United Stand and Arsenal Fan TV as we raise money for the NHS in this lockdown. It's 24-hour charity stream day. We'll start off on AFTV at midday. We'll be taking over at 3 o'clock and then every 3 hours it will change between the two channels. We've got the quiz live at 9 o'clock tonight. I will be on AFTV at midday with Robbie to kick it off. Then 3 o'clock. We've got so much to get involved with. Links are in the video description. Playlists are on the homepage. But most important of all, the Just Giving link is in the video description. Let's show the world what football fans can do for good in a time where people are dying, in a time where we're on lockdown. Let's show what we can do. So really, really important day ahead, and I hope you're all going to join us. We've got great content for you. Like I said, we've got the quiz. We'll be keeping up to date with all the latest Manchester United news, football news. We've got discussions. We've got guests. We've got who's better. We've got under overrated. We've got, combined 11s. Loads, 200 million challenge spend to get me against DT. That's at 3 o'clock. Lots and lots to get involved with. So make sure you do. Smash a like on the video and... smash a like on the video? Yeah, you can smash a like on the video. What I'm saying is, watch the videos today, get on the Just Giving page, give what you can, and share and get involved. But let's start off with Manchester United news for today. And Manchester United, Saul Niguez wanted by Manchester United, which is interesting. Look, I think Saul Niguez has been linked to Manchester United for as long as I can remember. I mean, look, if you did a search, Saul Niguez United Stand, there might be a video from a summer from 3 years ago. Maybe 4, maybe 5. I doubt 5. We weren't here then. But I like Saul Niguez. I mean, what age is he now? Is he early to mid 20s? I don't even know. He seems to have been around for a while. He must be like 23, 24, 25. But we all know what sort of player he is. He's a box-to-box midfielder. He can play more advanced. He can play deeper. He's, without question, one of the better midfielders in world football. And would he improve Manchester United? He's probably exactly what we're looking for. The interesting thing about this is AS over in Spain. Obviously, they've got close ties, especially in Madrid. Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, but this is an Atletico Madrid player. What they're saying is very interested. Manchester United are very interested in signing Saul Niguez, but it's looking at the context of this first of all. Atletico Madrid are not in a Champions League spot in La Liga at the moment. They could well end up not in the Champions League next year. Now, they're still in the Champions League. They've knocked Liverpool out. They'd have to win it to stay in it, potentially. They may well still get top 4, but if they don't and they're in Europa League, they face financial problems. Also, they face financial problems anyway. They are predicted to be one of the clubs that, because of this lockdown, are going to struggle. They spent a lot of money last summer. They may have spent more than they had to try and push to another level. And obviously, that's a risk that now could backfire with what's going on in the global financial climate. So, Atletico Madrid, there is a feeling, especially from Spain, may have to sell to not quite survive, but to just keep things level. And Saul Niguez is an asset. Now, Saul Niguez has got a 135 million release clause, but there's a feeling that United could get this deal done for around £70 million. I would take Saul Niguez at Manchester United, but I'm going to be absolutely honest now and say, how does this deal happen if we don't sell Paul Pogba? And as we were talking about last night, I think it looks increasingly likely not only will Pogba stay, but he'll sign a new contract. And then for me, that's where I go, I'm out. I like the idea. I think Saul Niguez ought to be a great player for Manchester United. I think he'd bring dynamism and tenacity, and I think he'd be great for the Premier League. But I've got Paul Pogba, so my money's staying with his. I'm out. So that's a rubbish Duncan Bannatyne from Dragon's Den impression, in case people don't know. But I haven't watched that programme for years. I'm out. But anyway, Saul Niguez would be very welcome at Manchester United, but I don't get the outlay for a player like that if Pogba stays. I'd like to think that, and if you're asking me, would I rather have Saul Niguez or Jack Grealish or Saul Niguez or James Maddison, I'm going to take Saul Niguez. But I don't see United doing that. But this goes towards what we've been talking about for the last sort of 10 days. Since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that there may be opportunities to exploit the market, you're a very naive football club if you are in a strong financial situation and you don't take advantage of this perceived transfer window whereby some clubs are going to have to sell that didn't want to sell at prices they don't want to sell for. Nobody can do anything about it. This is not a virus that's come from Manchester United and caused a worldwide pandemic. It's not come from Chelsea. It's not come from PSG. But these might be clubs who, because of this crisis, may be able to go and get players that they probably weren't looking at that they're now looking at because those clubs need to sell. So Saul Niguez to Manchester United, if I was giving it a rating out of 10, I would say the likelihood of this is probably down at a 3. But that doesn't mean it can't start moving up. So let's keep an eye on Saul Niguez to Manchester United. I think it'd be interesting. And I do want to pick that up at 3 o'clock with DT as well, actually, because we're going to talk about a £200 million spend. He's got 200 million for Arsenal. I've got 200 million for United. You'll be involved in the live comments. We're also going to do Chelsea, Man City and Liverpool collectively, how those clubs should spend that money if they've got it. I mean, to be honest, this might be the only 200 million. This fake 200 million is probably the only 200 million Arsenal are going to get near this summer. But we'll be doing that at 3 o'clock on the charity stream. But next bit of news, Timo Werner. This is coming from Germany. It's coming from Sport Bild. 65% chance that Timo Werner will join Liverpool, which I'm not gutted by this. I would love Timo Werner to come to Manchester United. I think he's going to be a player that when he comes to the Premier League, he will light it up. But I've always seen Liverpool as the front runners for this player. It's a bit like Bruno Fernandes last year when Liverpool got involved. I was never really worried that Bruno Fernandes was going to go to Liverpool. I always felt that United would get him. I know we didn't, but we got him in January. And I think, again, we're linked to Timo Werner. I think Timo Werner is certainly a player I would like at the club. A lot of you would like at the club. But I feel it's a fan signing. It's not. I don't feel Manchester United are in for Timo Werner. And I know Timo Werner spoke about Manchester United a few weeks ago. But I feel that he's going to go to Liverpool. And I think this will be Liverpool's significant signing of the summer. Unfortunately for Manchester United on 2 levels, this will make Liverpool better. And they're already very good. They'll also get him at a reasonable price, which annoys me a little bit because this is what we need to start doing as a football club. I mean, Minamino from Salzburg, less than 10 million. And I know they spent 75 million on Van Dijk, but Liverpool have got a really good track record in the transfer window. Klopp's a great manager, but there's no way they'd be Champions League holders and title holders elect if it wasn't for the brilliant signings they've made, whether it's Mane, Firmino, Salah, Fabinho. Their signings have been brilliant. They've been well thought out, they've been well scouted, they've been well resourced, and they've got them for ridiculous prices most of the time, apart from Van Dijk. So they're not only going to get Timo Werner, who to me I think can be one of the best players in the world, they're going to get him for probably around £50 million. So look, it looks like he's going to Liverpool. I would like him at Manchester United. I think he'll massively improve Liverpool. But on a positive, there are other strikers out there. And also, if we get Jadon Sancho, I think that nullifies what Liverpool do with Werner. Yeah, Werner's going to make Liverpool better, but Sancho's going to make us way better because we don't have, Liverpool are a balanced team already. They're a title-winning team already. They can add Werner in there. It could cause problems because how do you fit him in? Who do you drop? Those things can cause problems. With United, we've got a glaring hole in our right-hand side, and that can only make us better with the Sancho coming in. Who will United look at if they don't go for Timo Werner? Well, obviously we know Agallo is always going to be a possibility. There's talk from Italy of Lautaro Martinez. There's talk of him going to Chelsea. There's talk of him Barcelona, and there's mention of Manchester United, and there's mention of Martial going to Inter Milan. Inter Milan can forget it. I think Inter Milan have done a great job of taking people like Ashley Young and Lukaku, even Sanchez on loan. That helped us out. But you're not going to get Anthony Martial. He's on a long-term contract. He's had a very good season. And no matter what people think about a long-term number 9, Anthony Martial to me is not a player that United should be looking to sell, and we won't look to sell. Who we're going to look at strikers? Well, Lautaro Martinez would be interesting. I don't think United are in for him. As I said last night, I think Moussa Dembele is a player that we're looking at. We've just mentioned Timo Werner. Real Madrid and Jovic. I'm not convinced Real Madrid are going to sell Jovic, and I'm not convinced Manchester United... Manchester United can't go for Lautaro Martinez, can they? Because they're going to say, we want Martial. And it's the same with Real Madrid. We know if we try and do business with Real Madrid, they're going to say we want Pogba or De Gea, and we don't want that to happen. So I would say we're not signing Martinez and we're not signing Jovic. Werner looks like he's going to Liverpool. So you're retracting your options there. There's talk of the French lad from, I think it's Monaco, is it Osman? And there's talk of Moussa Dembele, obviously from Lyon. And of course, let's not forget potentially a Jimenez from Wolves and Agallo. But there's a lot of, I think in relation to strikers, on the right wing, it's Sancho or we're in trouble. We're going to have to go for something that's not as good. I think up front, there's a lot of options whereby, does anybody really go, it's got to be Werner, or it's got to be Moussa Dembele, or it's got to be Jimenez, or it's got to be Lautaro Martinez? I think they've all got their value. I think the one that's got the least value is Harry Kane. The price that Spurs want, his injury record, I don't think he really fixes that well, to be honest. So And as I said, we could well end up with Ighalo. But I spoke about it yesterday. The Koulibaly thing I think is interesting. La Repubblica in Italy, who are quite a decent outlet, to be saying that United have been invited to sort of go and get him. Will we take that opportunity? And I think Saul Niguez comes into that as well. I mean, I don't think United were going to be looking at Koulibaly and Saul Niguez this summer. And I think the climate that we have because of this horrible pandemic is making these opportunities come. And it's whether United decide to go for it. And I would implore United to do it. Look, Sancho's your priority and he was your priority before lockdown. But if lockdown has changed the football world, and it will do, and suddenly players that you've always admired that you can't get become available, it's probably worth going getting them because they're still good players. Just because they've come, it's not like a normal situation. Oh, Saul Niguez is suddenly available because he's fell out with Diego Simeone because he's an annoying little shit. No, that's not what's happened. He's potentially available because Atletico Madrid need to sell, and he's still a very good player. And I think, look, United might have to spend more than they want to, but they could more or less get this summer and next summer's business done in one summer at a much cheaper price and make us a stronger team next year. So we'll have to wait and see. I think in relation to the transfer window, you can say some things aren't going to happen, but a lot of things you can't definitely say they're not going to happen. I mean, I don't think we're in for a CDM or a centre-back, but then this week you're hearing that maybe we are. But look, what has made this football transfer window what it is this pandemic. And this pandemic, whatever anybody says about it, 100% is a bad thing. It's costing lives. It's changing lives. It's stopping lives. It's pausing lives. And the heroes are the people who don't wear capes. Sometimes they don't even got enough gowns. It's the NHS, and especially in the UK, they're doing a fantastic job. But all the health workers around the world are doing a fantastic job. That is why today we're doing our 24-hour charity stream. We've linked up with AFTV for the first time ever. I don't think this has been done before. So get involved. It's going to be a historic day, and we want to make it, most importantly, historic for the money that we raise. The link is in the video description for the Just Giving page. We start live on midday. I'll be on AFTV at midday with Robbie to kick it off, and then every 3 hours we'll change between each channel. Make sure you're watching both. Make sure you're getting involved. We've got lots planned over the next 24 hours. It kicks off at midday on AFTV. Our first stream will be 3 p.m. You can go on the homepage. You can see all the links for each of the streams we've got planned. You can go in the link in the video description here to start on the Just Giving page. We will read out every single person who makes a contribution. So if you've got a message, if you've been hit by this virus, if you're feeling down, if you've got a bit of positivity, please donate and please leave us a message and we'll read it out, because I've got things to say. There's people I know we've lost. There's people I know who are ill. There's people I know who are struggling. So there's people I know who are financially struggling. This is a hard time, and we've got to embrace that and try and do something about it. We're all sat around with twiddling our thumbs into a certain extent. Let's get behind this stream. Links are in the video description. Smash a like on the video and you'll be seeing plenty of me today.